let's look into how this whole industry is like a whole big family. You know what I'm saying? I always thought that I had a chance of making it back when I used to do music, but I ain't had nobody in the game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nobody in the game. You gotta have somebody in the game to get in the game for the most part. If not, for some reason, I feel like if you actually just make it in there, you just an open sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? Buddy Guy, Shauna. That's crazy, the connection with these two. You remember Shauna from DTP back in the day? I was getting some, I was getting some. Y'all remember that song? Well, this her dad, Buddy Guy. He was already in music. That's how the shit go. And at some point, we all got to start paying attention to some of these things. Like some of these people, parents be in military, some of their parents be in this, law, that. It's a big ass society of fraternities and sororities, masonry, and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Satanism. It's all intertwined in the industry. Why would all these people always get a chance? I know everybody knows somebody that's talented. Why don't that person get the opportunity like they supposed to? It's because these people got this shit controlled. Mom, she was an actor. For some reason, they ain't put the accolade up there, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But it says in bold letters, Professor, Chair of Chicago State University Department of English, okay, Communications, Media, and Theater. Why do you think you got you a Kanye? Why do you think you had you a Tupac? The same type of situation, man. These people is plants. They plants in the industry, man. You see all the stuff she did? No wonder Kanye West was walking around getting recorded his whole life. People professionally recording him, just walking around. You got your boy, somebody you know with one of them big cameras from back in the day. Not the small. Right now, you can record somebody on the phone. That don't weigh nothing. Back in them days, man, that camcorder was big, man. So you just got people walking around with you like that. You had lights around you and shit to get the perfect. Man, come on, man. Industry plant. The first person to jump on stage on the award show was Old Dirty Bastard, man. Old Dirty Bastard was the first person, and I believe that one was actually real. But then you got Kanye West that jumped in there to do it again. Like, come on, man, he's recycled. We didn't seen him before, man. All he doing is regurgitating everything people say. He just sitting right back and listening and observing and seeing what's the hot topics. He'll go and play Cyrus. You know, you got all those people that came up on Nickelodeon, Britney Spears, all of them. The same situation. These are industry babies, man. They was born to do this shit that they're doing. People I can't stand, man. I ain't even know about him, man. When I found out about this guy, I watched him talk and do all that ooh-wee and stuff, bro. This is one of the people that get on my nerve the most out of most people. And you can see he throwing that shit up, you know what I'm saying? But how you think he got into it? These people not talented. He was a wrestler. You know how like The Rock's, his dad was a wrestler and then The Rock became a wrestler. Rock almost went into football for a second, but he was garbage. So I guess they was like, man, just do what your dad did. But yeah, this is how they stick. This is the industry. It's a family. It's a connection. Mr. Only rap for 7 months and then blew up. You rap for 7 months and got a record deal? Nah, that 7 months means something else. This dude right here is like hands down the worst person to ever get in the booth. But how did he get there? His dad. His dad was a photographer for the industry for a while. You know what I'm saying? These people all, what is it called? Entanglement, all that type of shit. That's why the people you know ain't never blew up like talking about. And if they do, sky ain't the limit for them. Who is this right here? I'm about to show you how these stars really rise, man. A lot of these people actually be, not this person perhaps, but you know what I'm saying, some of these people be from other countries and shit. And they come over and portray roles on us. You see what I'm saying? Like, I might even go into that, but I ain't gonna say it. But you know, these people are all industry babies. This lady right here, she's an actress, right? She's an actress. Beth Gardner. We ain't even gonna go into it. This picture, this is her husband. The lady I just showed you, this is her husband, right? They had a baby. This dude right here, what'd he do? He's an actor too. It's another actor. Why is actors only marrying actors and entertainers and people in certain industries? Why is this? Here's why. This is why. It's Nick Cannon's dad and mom. Nick Cannon came into the rap game and I was rapping and I could not understand, like, why am not, I should be a celebrity by this point because this dude is trash. Every time I heard him come on, it was motivation. I'm like, man, it's no way he made it. But I didn't know back then. I was a teenager. I was young. I was probably a teenager. And I'm trying to compete with this dude that had industry ties that was the most trash rapper. Even on his show, Wildin' Out, everybody talked about how garbage he was. But as a rapper, it's because he had industry ties, man. He was always going to have a way to make it in the game, yo. It's a big family. This one. I think I'm going to go on and finish it on up because this lady's on the what over here. But Haile Selassie. A lot of people tried to say that a lot of people believe this was like Jesus or something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, that's what they be thinking. You feel me? This dude was supposed to be really, really smart. The Queen of England bowed down to him when she was she was probably like 27 or whatever when she came in the reign. She was bowing down to him first. Which lets you know they all together. They all together, man. We looking at colors and stuff too much because these people know how to work. They know how to work outside of that. You know what I'm saying? If you just only had one color doing it, man, it'd be a big problem. So you got to have your hidden hands and everything, right? So this dude right here, it was a war that he was about to go into or something back in the day. And he was about to get invaded in Ethiopia, if I'm not mistaken. That's where he was. But what happened was they didn't have a lot of troops. So the American people started to volunteer, the black people from America. We wanted to go over and help them. Don't you know he rejected us? Like, no, I'm good. He didn't like us. Or at least that's what they say. The story is he didn't deal with us over here. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? If you know different, let me know in the comments. I would love to know different. But from what I understand, he didn't deal with us. But let me show you this. This guy. This was another hoax on us over here too, man. He came in playing that Jesus role. Same thing. Legend has it, he descended of Haile Selassie. Same way everybody wanted to compare Haile Selassie to Jesus. Same thing with him. There's interviews right now with rappers doing it. They comparing him to Jesus. This dude wasn't even from here, man. He's not one of us. It's a rapper called Daylight. He was like, it's a picture of him and a whole bunch of rappers. Daylight, Nipsey, a whole bunch of other rappers together. and they were young, and he didn't understand where the hell Nipsey Hussle came from. He was like, I don't understand. Like, he just emerged on the scene. Of course. This dude dad don't even look almost American. You feel me? Go watch his funeral, matter of fact. Watch his funeral. I believe that's actually him playing his brother. I think he got a prosthetic nose. I might be reaching. I put the video up on my last channel that got pulled down and they took that shit off. They had them struck me on that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because of the BET footage. I don't know. But go watch that footage and listen to how his brother speak him up. And he say the dumbest shit ever. He says Nipsey wanted a computer so bad. What he did was went to school every day and came back with a piece of the computer, another part of a computer. And he kept on gathering these pieces to the computer until he was able to put them all together and create the first computer that he ever made. And what he did with the computer is start making his music off of it. I said, man, if that ain't the dumbest shit I ever heard. If that ain't the dumbest shit ever, man, you really trying to build him up. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. What's the subliminal? What's the story behind the story? I mean, come on. Go look at that. Go look at the funeral. Go look at how his mama was acting weird. His mama is a weirdo. Go watch his mama at the funeral and other shit. One time, the dad had to come out and get the mom out the way because she was being so weird. Like, it was a disrespectful moment in front of everybody. And everybody saw it. And he disrespected the shit out of her because she's weird. These people are weirdos. His mom is into some stuff. The first thing she was talking about, let's pour libations to my son and all this stuff. She was on some different stuff. She was too happy to be at a funeral for her son, for one. Which leads me to know he ain't dead. You know what I'm saying? God forbid I had to bury a kid of mine, but I'm not gonna be smiling and happy. That's not on anybody's mind that's dealing with that amount of stress. And you know what I'm saying? You just lost a part of yourself, but you up here smiling, being friendly. Let's pour out libations. Come on now, let's get up out of here.